Week 3 of the NFL, where division rivals will clash in the AFC South. It's the Texans and the Colts on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's Week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense. And hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
On 1st and 10, Dugan. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Dugan. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance at the man under center at 6'5". He always demands attention.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. Oh, the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
The numbers for him from a week ago. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there they want to get him the ball in space.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions. But this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this Defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, Dugan. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on second down, Dugan. Touchdown! That's caught. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Point after try forthcoming. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter. Two, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dugan, completion here to Claypool. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Off out of the gun, finding room to the 20. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Back to throw again. He's got Gore. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Dugan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Dugan, man open, it's Goodwin. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Williamson.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble because now you've got a guy that's played so well. You don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have a football with him at all times.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stat, CD, it shows us he covered better than 20 yards after the initial contact was made.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go!
Houston's offense taking over again.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never... enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face, and analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down. Dugan.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Dugan.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the gun on 3rd down. Dugan. Goodwin able to haul it in. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Dugan. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans. He finds his man, complete. It's Goodwin. He stiff arms him. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our... And we will skip the highlights show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue. To play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the gun, they'll try to run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. He'll try again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Dugan, he finds his man, complete. It's Williamson. And he's got this down to the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to run past the 20 and down to the 16-yard line.
Oh, not ahead of you, baby. I see you over there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dugan, throw left side, caught by Goodwin. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great job, great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 24 all. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Let's go, baby.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 137 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Back now in Indianapolis. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. The point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that with an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston set to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Dugan over the middle. That's caught by Claypool. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, Dugan. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. It's complete. It's Gore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back to throw. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Take it in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. 36 seconds remaining. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going over the middle, and it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And that is incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions and giving them nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.